afternoon and welcome back to 29 News Streaming. Live in the newsroom, I'm Isla Miyabi and I'm joined here today by Kate Nectarline. Kate, you just got back from the Albemarle County Board of Supervisors budget session. What can you tell us about what you heard today?
Yeah, Isla, it's great to be here. First time, very exciting. And as you mentioned, it is budget season. So today was kind of the kickoff of the public-facing part of the budget process for Albemarle County. So that means that County Executive Jeff Richardson sat down with the Board of Supervisors and he presented his recommended budget. So they've been working on that for the past few months, and today the Board of Supervisors got their first look. I have a one sheet in my hand, so there are a couple key takeaways. Some of the big investments they're looking for this year are, of course, in education, as it has been in the past couple of years. Right now, Albemarle County high schools in particular are facing an overcrowding issue. So they're looking to build a fourth high school at some point in the future. But you'll see later in this full coverage that that's going to be a big challenge. That's going to cost a lot of money, and they're going to have to put a lot of weight for that. And then another big focus this year was public safety. So funding in more positions for the sheriff's office, for police, and for the fire department. And then I will say, so the county executive, also part of this budget process is any changes to the tax rate. So he did say today that he is recommending that the tax rate remains flat. So I think that was, uplifting to some. We saw a tax rate increase last year, but at the same time, property assessments in Albemarle County in 2026 did increase by about an average of 6% this year, so there is still that big question of affordability. But a lot more at 5 and 6, but that's what I can tell you for now.
Thanks so much for joining me for your first stream, Kate.
Very fun.
And while county leaders are looking ahead financially, another big name in politics is drawing attention at UVA today. Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is speaking at UVA's Rotunda at a nearly sold-out event. Avery Davis is there right now and will join us live this afternoon with what Pelosi and USA Today's Susan Page have to say about Congress and its role in American democracy. Meanwhile, for Virginians looking ahead to the ballot box, Virginians will be heading to the polls later than usual this year as the state primaries have been pushed back by nearly 7 weeks. Kate Nectarline will speak with the Center for Politics about what these changes mean for voters. And while election timing is changing, so is Virginia's population. Estimates released by the UVA Weldon Cooper Center for Public Service show the state's numbers trending upward. Jeanette Hastings looks at how these new figures stack up against the last U.S. Census. And while data tells us one part of Virginia's story, individuals are working to change lives on the ground. A Virginia man who rebuilt his life after 20 years in prison is now helping young people build theirs. Walter Harris has turned his experience into a nonprofit, giving kids a healthier way to express themselves, and Gabby Womack shows us more of his impact at 5. And on the court, the Hoos are gearing up for a big week. Just 1 week remains in the regular college basketball season, and the Hoos are gearing up for a tough finish against UNC and Virginia Tech. The UVA women just notched a big win, but can they keep that momentum rolling? Jackson Schock shares more later this afternoon. Now we're going to take a quick look over at our weather for today. As we can see here, current temperatures are in the range. We're somewhere between the lower 50s and upper 50s. Taking a look at our weather for today, it's mostly cloudy and we have a nice breeze coming in. They're definitely warmer temperatures compared to yesterday. And looking to that later tonight, we can see again they're a little bit warmer than what we saw. It's going to be a lot cloudier, but still pretty nice for February. For tomorrow, we're expecting some periods of rain, especially for the southern viewing area, but the expected rain amounts have decreased slightly, so that's something good to look forward to. Looking at our 7-day forecast, we see that Saturday and Sunday, again, we have some great spring-ish weather coming up. And then Monday and Tuesday, you have to grab your umbrellas again because we're watching out for some mix of rain and snow showers. That's all for today's quick news and quick weather update. Thanks so much for tuning in. For 29 News, I'm Isla Miyabi.